Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks, part 2, just real quick. I'm trying to help somebody that's visually impaired. And there's a couple of things. First of all, when you make it this big, if you didn't watch part 1, you need to back up. But if we get the parallel dimension tool, and she has a couple of questions, and the text is so small that she can't see it. So to change that, with your text tool, before you click anything, go to 150 points, click dimension. If you don't want to change anything else, just change dimension, say okay. Now we're going to get the parallel dimension tool. And this would be a little concerning. So now you can readily see it. And they were questioning that it doesn't show inches. I can't imagine. So right up here, you can change it to inch. You could change it to inches, but that is the sign for inch. Millimeters. There's a lot of yards, feet. I think she's actually helping somebody design a house, so that might help. The other thing I think they mentioned is like right up here, you can see where the, so 0, 0 is right there. Let me actually put it down a little bit. So that's 0, 0. One thing that might help them is you can go right down here to the gear and pick on cursor coordinates. Now look right down here. When you move the mouse, we could put it right at 0, 0. But if you want to figure out where that corner of that house is, or item, and you can actually measure stuff, with that, that's getting pretty close to 0, and you move it all the way to, that's 7.3 inches, roughly. The other thing I thought of, because you've made it bigger and you've lost some tools, every time you wanted the parallel dimension tool, you have to go here, parallel dimension tool. Well, if you will grab that right there and hold down the Alt and the Control button, you could put it up in there. So when you needed, if you, let's say you draw a straight line, and then you need to measure that line. Well, there's your parallel dimension tool. That line is 5.47 inches long. Now, I don't know if that's going to stay up there all the time. You could try to save it if you dock it up in here, but we've lost so much room. And there's a lot of this stuff you could take away. If you go here, if you're never going to use, the effects tool, the eyedrop, if you never, transparency, a lot of people aren't going to use, if they're just drawing, they might not want all the other stuff that you could delete, and then you could actually put, this into somewhere in that open spot. There's actually a way to drop it between them. I'm not going to, well, see, I made another toolbar, but it doesn't really help because it's making I couldn't work. I guess I could if I couldn't see very good. I couldn't work like this. And then just one other thing, you could change your decimal place to make your decimal place longer. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching. And whenever you're doing something like this and you messed up, uncheck the new toolbar. If that doesn't work, hold down, turn Corel off. When you reboot it, hold down the F8 key and everything will go back to normal. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.